everyone, welcome back to Be Beautiful. My name is Archana, and if you're new to my channel, please take a second to subscribe and then let's get right into the video. I had taken a break in the last one and a half months, and I am so excited and so happy to be back in front of the camera. I have missed the camera so much. I have missed you guys so much. And now I am back. I'm sorry I was away without any information. I was just like in a phase where I just didn't feel like getting up filming, and I just wanted to get out of that phase so that I can be back with a bang. And here I am sitting in front of you guys, and this makes me really so happy. And this video is about this eye look. I was totally going to do a yellow kind of a look, yellow smoked out eye look, but then I added the blue on the lower lash line, and I really loved how the look turned out. And if you don't like the blue, you can totally skip it, and let's get into the video to see how I created this look.
So I'm starting off with this Zero Pore Separation Cream. It's from PAC Cosmetics. It's a primer. So I'm first applying it on my T-zone and then very slightly on the other areas of the face. And I'm going to pat it into the skin, especially where the pores are larger, because I want it to fill the pores slightly so that it doesn't look so big. And for the rest of the face, I'm going to apply it normally. And then I'm using this lighter brown shade from the Benai Essential Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm just going to apply it with the help of a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm using an angular eyeshadow brush today. So I'm just going to apply it on the entire lid and also slightly go on to the brow bone area. This is just going to ensure that there is no oiliness on the lids, and since the color is closer to my skin tone, it doesn't really leave any darkness anywhere. And then using this light vanilla shade, I am just going to apply it on to my brow bone for a matte highlight effect. I'm just going to use my ring finger to apply it. And then using this darker brown shade, I'm just going to go into the crease, and I'm also going to define the outer corner of the eyes. This will give some depth to the eyes, and it'll also help define the crease better. And then I'm just using a fluffy eyeshadow blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges of the dark brown eyeshadow that I've just put on. And then using this darkest brown shade in the palette, I'm just going to increase the intensity of the corner definition. I'm just using the same blending brush, and I'm very slightly going over the outer corner. And then I'm using this beautiful sunset yellow shade from the Benai Grand Color Palette. This is their powder eyeshadow palette, and it's a beautiful yellow shade. I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm applying it on the inner 3/4 of the lid on both the eyelids. And then I'm using the same fluffy blending brush that I had used earlier to just blend out the line between the dark brown eyeshadow on the outer corner and the yellow eyeshadow, so that the shadow transition looks seamless and it doesn't look like there is a harsh line in between the two shadows. And then without taking any additional product on the brush, I'm just going over the yellow. This step will make the shadow more wearable because that type of bright yellow is not something that everybody would like to wear. And then I'm using this Arrested for Overstay eyeliner from Sugar Cosmetics, and I'm going to create a small flick today. I'm not going to do a full-on wing. And then I'm using these two shades from the Benai Essential Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm going to quickly fill in my brows. And the brush I'm using is the Angular Eyebrow brush from PAC Cosmetics. And now that the eyes are done, I'm using this corrector shade from Derma called D30, and I'm using this concealer stick from Freedom. And first I'm just going to apply the orange corrector wherever there is darkness under the eyes, and just along the lower lash line is where the darkness is in my case. So I'm going to apply the corrector exactly to those areas. And then on top of that, I'm just going to dab this concealer. I have scooped out the concealer from the stick, and I'm just using a concealer brush, to pat it on these areas. The concealer, I am going to use it on a slightly larger area so that my eyes look bright and nice and I look awake. And I'm also going to apply it around my nose area because that's also where I have some darkness. And then I'm using this pressed powder from Freedom, and I'm just going to remove the creases that might have formed by now under the eyes first. And then using a small flat eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to dab the powder under the eyes to set the corrector and the concealer in place. And whatever products I'm using today, the details of those products will be down in the description box, so do check it out. So for face today, I started with using this LA Girl Pro Conceal BB cream. I didn't want a very heavy look today. So I'm just applying one layer of this and I'm blending it out with the damp beauty blender. Please excuse my voice. I am developing a sore throat as I'm speaking right now. So I might not sound very pleasant today. And then I'm using this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. It's in number 7 Sand. And I am going to apply one layer of this on top of the BB cream that I just used because I decided that the eye look that I'm doing today, it's a little heavy. And even though I don't want a heavy foundation look, I need at least medium coverage for this. So I decided that instead of doing one more layer of the BB cream, I'll do one layer of this foundation. It's a beautiful foundation. It blends well, it sits well on my skin. It lasts for a long period of time. It does not look cakey. So this foundation is something that I really like and I have used this a lot. And then I'm using the BB cream again, but this is in the shade dark and I'm going to use this to contour my cheekbones, my forehead and under my jawline. And today I also decided to contour my nose just because, why not? For some reason today I'm also doing contouring on some extra areas of my face as you can see. And then I'm just blending everything out using the damp beauty blender. And then I'm using this shade called D32. It's a pink color corrector from the Derma range of Kryolan professional makeup. And I'm just using this as a blush because it's a beautiful shade. And then I'm just setting everything in place using the same Freedom pressed powder that I had used under the eyes. And then for highlighter today, I'm using this Duo highlighter from Nykaa. And I'm just taking both the shades on my brush, and that's a beautiful highlight right there. You can just choose one of the shades or you can use both the shades together like I'm doing. The result is going to be beautiful, whatever shade you choose or whether you mix them is going to look very, very pretty. And then I'm just using this brow gel from Jordana. I had forgotten to set my brows earlier. So I'm just going to set my brows with this brow gel and then taking a clean mascara wand. I'm just taking off any excess brow gel that has deposited itself on my brow hair. And then using this blue shade from the same palette, I'm just going to put some of this pop of blue color under my lower lash line. This is something that I had not thought of before or I had not planned earlier, but I just felt that this would look good and I wanted to do it, so I'm doing it. But if you don't like the blue on the lower lash line or if you want something that is much more wearable, you can take any of the brown shades that are available with you or the ones that I had shown earlier in my Ben Nye Essential Eyeshadow palette, and that will be pretty wearable. And then I'm using this electric blue pencil from Faces. It's their long wear kajal pencil. I'm just going to put this in my waterline because I have blue going on my lower lash line. So you can use a black kajal or a brown kajal and you can do a black or brown lower lash line with it. And then I'm using this lip pencil in the shade Coffee from PAC Cosmetics. And I'm just going to first outline my lips with this and I'm also going to fill it in. And then for lipstick today, I'm going to use this beautiful shade from Lotus Herbals. The shade is very, very pretty, but this lipstick does not stay for a very long time because it's very creamy. I'm just going to put it on top of the lip pencil And then as a last product, sorry, the second last product, I'm just going to use this Diamond Sparkle lip gloss from NYX. This I use a lot because it's a beautiful gloss. So I'm just going to top everything off with this beautiful lip gloss. And then off camera, I have applied my PAC number 59 lashes, and I'm just trying to gel my original lashes with these using a mascara wand. And then I'm also applying the mascara to the lower lashes. The mascara I'm using today is the Mega Protein Mascara from Wet n Wild Cosmetics. And then to finish everything off and to set everything in place, I'm using this Skindinavia makeup finishing spray, and I'm going to liberally spray it on my face and I'm going to dry it. And after it dries down a little, I'm just going to use the beauty blender to gently pat everything in place so that the powderiness just goes away and the skin looks beautiful.
So this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. I sure did. I definitely enjoyed creating this entire look, especially the pop of color that the blue has added on the lower lash line. I really enjoyed that. But I do get it that a lot of people may not like the pop of color on the lower lash line like this, and you want it to be more wearable for maybe functions or parties or whatever. So in that case, you can just get rid of the blue, like don't do the blue. Instead, you can use a black, you can use a dark brown, you can use any dark color and smoke it out, and maybe on the inner corner you can use a lighter shade, maybe the same yellow or the highlight shade that I have used on the cheeks and the brow bone. That will also look good. You can also use a kajal in the waterline if that is your thing. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Do give it a big thumbs up if you did, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It will really mean a lot to me. And that's it for today's video, and I will see you again very soon with another cruelty free video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.